Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Dan, can you hear me? Microphone is having problems, then the controller at this to be. I'll try to improve that. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? I made a new video finally earlier today, the XFL Dragons video, so that's cool. I think some people are gonna appreciate that. But I am gonna start making Seahawk videos again the next day or two, probably. Oh, turn the game audio down? Yeah. Let me think here. Alright, Zatumbo, I'm gonna have to do that probably after the save, so let me finish this fight, save, and then go out to the title menu. Let me just finish beating the crap out of these idiots. What are you doing today? Alright, buddy. I'm going to try to find a save box, and then I'm going to exit the game and see if I can adjust the sound in there. Because the sound doesn't really matter in this game at all, because it's all in Japanese. So it doesn't make any dang difference to me. Oh, cool, Ron. Yeah, you should go. It was fun. The crowd was into it. The fans were into it. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Let's return to the title. My tentative plan. Did that reduce the volume of the background music at all? I don't know if that actually did anything for you guys, but that turned down the volume a lot for me. You guys are gonna have to help me out here with this volume thing. Yeah, Ron, Tampa Bay was favored by a point. I looked it up. Yeah, Flowers looked good when he got a little bit of action, Zatumbo. I noticed that. But, yeah, they never really gave him a chance. No, I don't think we're going to re-sign Clowney, and I'm a little about he just wants too much money. What can you do? But I don't think the Dragons are going to be that good this year because the quarterback, man, it's a big problem. It's a big problem that I don't think we can overcome. I mean, the only thing I can say about Silvers is that he seems like he's pretty good. This good enough. If he can't throw on the run, then he can't play. Looked good. Keenan Reynolds looked good. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we got lucky. We got pretty fortunate game. If you're being straight honest. I like BJ. Yeah, I want to see BJ play too. Very least, he's going to be able to run around in the pocket. Is something that we need right now. Okay. I'm going to try to change controllers, guys. Give me 1 second. I have an idea. Okay. Hopefully that improves things a little bit. I don't know though. Okay. Test, 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 test. No, I have another PS4 controller that I'm trying. I think maybe that controller has just been used a little too much. That's an old... I mean, it's a control... Both these controllers are controllers I got with the system, but this one... I mean, that one has just been worn out, probably. Yeah. God dang it. Let me see here. This is really obnoxious. I bought this headset too, specifically. Yeah, I don't know. It must be, yeah, Ron. I mean, I don't know if his arm strength is really all that bad, but the fact that he cannot throw on the run is a huge problem. So I'm just gonna do this for a little while because it's pretty low maintenance. And I don't have to think too hard while I'm doing this. And I can focus on the chat for a little bit, but yeah. Wow. I'm also moving the microphone a little closer to my mouth. Maybe that'll make things better. I don't know, guys. I'm experimenting. You're going to have to help me out a little bit here. Yeah, he missed a lot of throws at the game. You really noticed how many throws that Silver's missed. He's not the guy. I don't know if BJ is the guy, but he might be the guy, and he deserves that chance. Because Silver's is definitely... I honestly think Silver's was going to get benched touchdown. Offensive line looked okay, but the thing is, the XFL, it's going to be a while before the offensive line actually start playing well, because it's just, it can't be helped. Yeah, so I've made some minor adjustments to my audio setup. Hopefully they start making this experience a little better for everybody, but I'm still learning. Hey Robert, how's it going? So anyway, what I was saying before was I think starting tomorrow I'm going to start making some like free agency videos and some draft videos for the Seahawks, because it's about that time. Yeah, I think everybody in Seattle is ready to see what BJ Daniels can do. It cannot be much worse. It cannot be much worse. Yeah, I know what you mean, Zatumbo. Like, to me, the guy who is probably going to be league MVP this year in the XFL is Cardell Jones. So we should probably ride that. Ride that style of quarterback, because it makes sense. When the play breaks down and nothing's going on, you need somebody like a Cardell Jones, or in our case, BJ Daniels. Oh, PJ Walker's playing better than Cardell? I would not know. That's interesting, though. Yeah, I haven't watched the other XFL games yet. I've only watched the Dragon games. It seems like Ken Norton might be sticking around, unfortunately, Robert. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I don't like it one bit. I'm not happy about it. PJ Walker was on the Colts? I do not remember that. That's interesting. I do not remember PJ Walker being on the Colts. That's actually kind of cool. There are 10 XFL games. Do I think... Griffin will hold out? I think he should. I don't know if he will. He might want to hold out and wait for a season where he actually, you know, gets some interceptions, because interesting, Zatumbo. Yeah, I think our running game is actually probably going to be pretty good. I think that, you know, the Dragons have a pretty good rushing attack this year. I think that the defense is good. I think we have some talented receivers. We just need a quarterback who can get our guys the ball. This sucks, but I can't do anything else but call down. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah, Trey Williams is the guy, I think, but it makes sense that this early in the season you would want to use a, you know, three-headed, four-headed running back committee. So I don't have a big beef with it, but Trey Williams is, in my opinion, pretty clearly the guy. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to raise. God damn it. Oh, hey, Santi, can you hear me okay? Alright, that's cool. Yeah, TJ, I don't expect us to take a running back in the first, because that's not the Pete Carroll way. Actually ended up kind of enjoying it, and I did not expect to. I thought it was going to be stupid, but it was actually kind of fun. I did watch the All-Star game. I watched the whole game yesterday. I actually had a good time with it. If the Seahawks signed Greg Olsen, it had better be a very small, very, very, very performance incentive-laden contract. I am not going to be happy if we actually decide to make Greg Olsen like a important piece of the Seahawks next year. Yeah, Rev Rye, I'm going to make a lot of Seahawks off-season videos. Probably starting tomorrow, I'm going to start making them, because I've had the opportunity to for the wide receiver spot, and I want to go ahead and make a video addressing that and getting all my feelings out about receivers. And oh, who did Greg Olsen sign with, Ron? I didn't hear that. I was under the impression that Greg Olsen was still deciding. But I don't know, guys. If we're going to sign Greg Olsen, I think I'd rather just keep Ed Dixon. What's the damn difference? Ed Dixon was legit the second half of 2018. Greg Olsen was solid. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ed Dixon. Ed Dixon was a perfectly fine tight end down the stretch into 2018. It's just he can't stay healthy. Oh, I should have kept the jack. Whoa, okay. I don't buy the check raise though. Wow, value raise with the old king high. Darius Slay might be getting on the wrong side of 30, Robert. That's my concern, because you have to trade for him, and then you have to give him a whole bunch of money. So you have to lose a lot to go get Darius Slay. Yeah, TJ, Hooper's interesting, but he's going to be so dang expensive, I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah, Rev Rye, that's pretty much exactly what I want to do. I would not mind Darius Slay, but at the same time, I think I would rather trust Pete Carroll to develop some rookie or you know, vet min kind a guy to be a serviceable starter, because that's what he's done his whole career. Hey Eddie, how you doing today? Yeah, Ron, I thought I was going to be annoyed by the All-Star thing, and there are some things about the Kobe stuff that I feel are a little inappropriate, but I did not hate that All-Star game at all. In fact, I actually was having a good deal of fun. That was some very intense stuff that happened down the stretch, and I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, Eddie, I saw you were at the game as well, so yeah. Yeah, they should make Kobe the logo. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm okay with the logo the way it is. Yeah, Robert, I agree with that sentiment. My problem is I feel like a different defensive coordinator could get the team to tackle a little better. Or at least play with more intensity. It seems like there's something like that going on here that I don't like. Yeah, I saw them, Eddie. Yeah, I didn't want to advertise I was going to the game before the game. I just don't like... I just don't like everybody to know where I'm going to be at a certain time and, you know, where I'm not going to be, you know. It's just something that I wanted to be a little cautious with, so I don't like to do that kind of stuff. I think we can do better than Norton. I'm not saying getting rid of Ed Norton, I'm sorry, Ken Norton is going to fix everything. In fact, I think that's very much not the case. But I think that we could get somebody in there who will prioritize tackling. Or you know, something like that. Oh, I folded a boat. Yeah, Rev Rye, I'm going to make videos about that coming up soon, but I kind of agree with that sentiment. No, I would have flopped a straight flush draw. And made a flush. Oh yeah, Robert, there's no doubt in my mind that Carroll really, really hates letting anybody go. He thinks that these guys are great. He thinks that these guys can do the job. He believed that Tom Cable could do the job. It took forever for him to finally admit that Tom Cable wasn't good. It took forever for him to admit that Darrell Bevel needed to go. Carroll really doesn't like having to admit that these guys aren't cutting it anymore. That's why 2017 was so hard on him. He had to fire so many people because they weren't getting it done. So what I'm worried about is that he's just going to take every excuse to not fire a guy like Ken Norton. It seems like that might be what's going to happen. Like, how many seasons did Tom Cable have to ruin before we actually got rid of him? Actually, I probably should have tried to steal this pot. Oh, they had ace high. They're not folding. Yeah, Robert, that's another good one. I can't remember the guy's name. It's like Irv Smith or something, but he's not good. We had better not franchise tag Reed. He has done nothing to deserve a franchise tag. If we franchise tag Reed, that is a big problem. Very nice. Sam Dog, I'm not crazy about them. At this point, I would rather develop young talent than bring in a veteran, who's going to be really expensive, by the way. I mean, Darius Slay, you're going to have to give him a contract extension, and you're going to have to give him a bunch, and you're going to have to give Detroit some stuff to get him. So I'm very, very hesitant to suggest that we should trade for Slay when he's, you know, he's going to cost some money. I do think Slay is good, but I don't think he's good enough to warrant what we would have to give him. I still believe in Trey Flowers, guys. Trey Flowers is my guy. Yeah, Eric Armstead's a good name as well, but I don't know if he's going to be available. The 49ers can save some money next year if they cut guys like Coleman, which I think they will. Yeah, it's not just missing on draft picks, it's just taking the wrong positions. Like, why are we drafting, you know, defensive linemen? Why are we, who don't even rush the passer, why are we drafting running backs? Yeah, last year's draft was solid, but still left a little bit to be desired. Just because we whiffed so badly on the first pick. Like, even if Collier is good, he's still not good enough to warrant having him around. He's a run-stuffing defensive end. Who cares? Well, the McDowell thing was a little unlucky. I'm trying to be fair here. You know, who could have guessed that McDowell was going to break his face on an ATV? Like, that's kind of unlucky. What do I think of DK Metcalf? He's awesome. Dude's a monster. You could not have asked more from him as a rookie. He wasn't perfect, but he gave us everything he had as a rookie. I don't know if Darius Leonard would have helped us that much. He's a linebacker. We have good linebackers. Yeah, terrible flop. I mean, I understand the sentiment that we didn't use DK right, but at the end of the day, the dude was able to pile up, you know, 900 yards as a rookie and had a monster playoff, so it's not that bad. I mean, let's not go crazy here. Maybe in a different offense, DK would have been like a 1,300-yard receiver, but, you know, I don't hate what we did with him. Yes, yeah, Sam Dog, I've heard that name. I don't know how I feel about it. Vic Beasley was only really good for one season, and ever since then he's been on a milk carton. Probably losing to some kind of pocket pair, but alright. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of guys I would be okay getting with, but we have to go get somebody. We can't just stand pat this offseason. And the fact that we're not firing Ken Norton yet is very concerning to me, that we might be, by and large, standing pat. Robert, I do want to draft a wide receiver because this draft class is so good with wide receivers, but I don't think we need one. I like some of the guys that we have. I like Turner. I like, oh shit, he called me. Motherfucker. Oh my god, he called me with Jack High. Are you shitting me? Are you absolutely shitting me? DK's rookie season was way better. Doug piled up garbage yards on a shitty team. DK actually contributed to a winning team. I mean, we have some talent outside of Wilson, just not as much as we need. Yeah, Cam, don't even think about asking Cam to come out of retirement, guys. That dude needs to enjoy his retirement. His body is messed up, guys. It sucks, but it is what it is. What it is. Yeah, if we sign Aguilar, that I don't get at all. I don't get the Aguilar thing at all. I want to bring back Turner, and I want to bring back Moore, and I want to roll with that. And maybe we bring in another guy who I'm going to... Who that other guy might be, I'm going to discuss in a future video. Probably tomorrow. But I think Turner can be a number 3. I think David Moore could possibly be a number 3. I personally don't care about John Ursua, but he's possibly got a little bit of potential. I don't want to completely count it out. Yeah, that's another name I don't want, by the way. Randall Cobb. I don't want Randall Cobb or Danny Amendola or any of that shit. Don't bring me those names. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, we always knew Frank Clark was really good. We just didn't want to pay him all that money, and it was reasonable. I mean, it's very reasonable to say, you know, you're just one guy. I'd rather go sign, you know, 3 or 4 good pass rushers than just have one elite one. Like, we knew Frank Clark was good. Yeah, Sam Dog, I agree, but I do think that Sammy Watkins will sit out a year. If I had to guess, I would say he is going to sit out a year. So I'm not counting on having him as an option. I think that the most likely scenario is that he does sit out a year. Yeah, Jeremy, I don't think so. Lockett and DK are awesome. Bobby is still awesome. I think you're selling some of those guys a little short. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy with it, dude. I mean, Bobby is still one of the 3 or 4 best linebackers in football. Yeah. Yeah, I know the Frank Clark thing kind of looks bad right now because he had won the Super Bowl in Kansas City and he had a couple of nice plays in the Super Bowl, but I don't have a problem with that trade. Remember, that trade helped us get Metcalf. That trade helped us get Marquise Blair. Yeah, I know, Sam Dog, but I think that Cody Barton is the guy that we're high on, so I'm totally fine rolling with Cody Barton as a part-time or full-time starter next year, I think. Barton is our best coverage linebacker already, and I know that's not saying much because most of our linebackers are trash in coverage, but already we can see how good of a coverage linebacker Barton is, and that's a big deal. I think BBK is too small to play a linebacker in the NFL. I think BBK is like the right size to play safety, and obviously he's not going to do that. There's too much money, Ron. I don't think they can lock out. There's too much money at stake. Like, maybe we miss a few preseason games, but I don't think it'll actually get into, like, the season. We should start Blair at strong safety. I mean, doesn't Diggs play strong safety? I don't want to take Diggs off the field. And I don't want to take McDougald off the field either. Both those guys are good. Blair can sit back and learn for a little while. That's my take. One second, guys. I gotta type something up here. No, I don't want Greg Olsen, Jacob Clark. He's too old and injury prone. Yeah, Blair can be moved to safety, but again, I think McDougald and Blair is a really good safety combo. I don't want to break those guys up right now. Hey, Salwinder. There are some guys on this team that people seem to think aren't very good, and I don't understand why. And a big one to me is McDougald. He's not the best safety in the world, but he's very solid. Oh god, a straight just came in. I can't fold no matter what, in fact. But oh boy. Okay, at least that's a nice bricky card. I think I just have to go for max. Oh god, 2 people? This sucks. This fucking sucks. Do you think Jim Zorn is a good coach? I don't think he's cut out for the XFL. I think the XFL, you need like to be able to run like trick plays and do some gadget plays and do some goofy stuff and unconventional stuff, and he's very plain Jane with his game plans, and I don't think it works for the XFL very well. By the way, guys, how's my microphone been doing recently? Early when I started this stream, it was struggling a little bit. Is it any better right now? Well, the reason why people say Flowers is trash is because he was really bad in the playoffs, but I think Flowers is fine. Well, Salwinder, yeah, Clowney doesn't get a lot of sacks. He is a disruptor. He's not a finisher. He doesn't finish plays. He creates chaos that other players benefit from, but he himself is not a very good finisher. Yeah, Sam Dog, it was, and that was right towards me in the end zone. And the interception that sealed the game was right in front of us as well. If he has a 5, I'm gonna rage. Okay, nice. Clowney is a guy who can get to the quarterback, he can wreck a play, he can make the quarterback scramble out of the pocket, but he doesn't finish. So you want Clowney as part of your pass rush, but you don't want him as the main featured guy in your pass rush, or else you have that problem. The Dragons play Dallas next week, I think. Can anybody confirm that? I'm pretty sure the Dragons play Dallas. I don't know if Zorn is the play caller or not. I would assume that he probably is. Andrew, kinda, yeah, I kinda like that. I kinda like that Chiefs team. I mean, you know, as long as they have Mahomes, they're gonna be able to mount a pretty formidable squad. I liked watching the dunk contest. I have to say, I thought it ended up being kind of I don't know how I would put it. It seems wrong that Aaron Gordon didn't win for that, but I did like watching the dunk contest. Yeah, I posted my video of me at the XFL game earlier today. I know I got it out a little late, but I was having a hell of a time getting my editing software to make that video. Oh, you bet Shane McMahon. I think I saw that. That's pretty cool. I personally am not a wrestling fan. I don't know very much about wrestling. I have friends who are into it, but I myself don't know it very well, but that's cool. Yeah, I saw Cam and KJ there as well. Andrew, yes, I am going to try to go to another Dragons game this year, but I don't know which one. Ooh, okay, he actually did have a big hand. What team do I think will regress the most? Well, it sounds like Tennessee's going to lose Tannehill and maybe Henry, so maybe them. Because I really do think that Tannehill was a big part of their success this year. If they don't keep, if they do not keep Tannehill, I think that's actually a big problem for them. Most likely to bounce back next year. I don't know. That's kind of tough. I don't know. Yeah, Dragon tickets are super cheap, everybody. If you have any ability to go to a game, you should go to a game just because the price is right. Like, you can get into the stadium for 20 bucks. Not that I necessarily recommend that, but you can. always expect the Eagles to win about that many games just because they have good coaching and they're resilient. So yeah. Oh my god, I had the best hand. Are you shitting me? Okay, I'm gonna tilt. I'm quitting. I'm tilting. Yeah, Robert, the Denver thing I could see, but my issue with Denver would just be I don't believe in Drew Lock. I don't think Drew Lock is nearly as good as people are hyping them up. Can the Chiefs even afford to franchise tag Chris Jones if they pay Mahomes? Probably not, right? They've already paid Travis Kelce. They've already paid Tyreek Hill. How much more money do they have to go around? Yeah, JMG, we'll get a better quarterback next year, or BJ Daniels will prove to be the guy. One of the two things is going to happen. Because Silvers is clearly the weak link on this team. Even the special teams. I criticized the special teams in the first game. I thought they were the main reason why we lost that game. But the special teams were better. No, hell no, the Astros weren't going to win shit if they weren't sign stealing. Not even close. No way in hell. Silvers played college football at Troy, which I believe is the same college that DeMarcus Ware and O.C. Umenora played at. But it's not a very big college. Now is it? I think Brady ends up in I'm actually starting to think he's going to end up in Vegas. That's starting to make a little bit of sense to me. I did not check any of the prices in the pro shop because the place was packed, but I got a little bit of Dragons merchandise and I'm good for a little while. I got a shirt, I got a hat, I got a towel. Not very good, honestly. At this point, I think Derek Carr might be better than Tom Brady. Like, Brady was not very good last year, and, like, how is he going to get better? Like, you would think, like, his ceiling is that he just stays the same as he was last year, and last year he was not very good. The Patriots needed to have one of the best defenses in the NFL just to put together a decent season. Yeah, Dragons merchandise went like hotcakes. I got mine at a Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know if they still have any or not, but I got mine at a Dick's. Oh my god, these guys have so much HP. Die, motherfucker. No, I don't think the Jets are going to get anywhere close to 9 wins. Adam Gase is still their head coach. Come on, guys. Very good chance I use whiteboard for that. That's going to be fun. I haven't in a while, so I'll be busting it out probably tomorrow. I don't know which one yet, but I will be using one of them in all likelihood. Yeah, I saw that game, Andrew. It made me the opposite of happy. It made me angry. Yeah, Kason Williams is not playing yet, JMG. He is not playing yet. I think the Clippers are, like, chilling out. I think the Clippers are just not trying very hard because it's and they have a couple players who need to preserve their bodies. Like Kawhi and Paul George, you know? Gordon, forget about Josh Gordon. If he comes back, good for him, but it's overwhelmingly likely that he's just never going to play football again. Robbie Anderson is a consideration. I just don't think he's going to be available, but I would take Robbie Anderson. I like Simmons better. I'm not a Blazers fan. I watch a lot of Blazers games because we're on the local channel here, but I'm not a Blazers fan. I don't want Darius Slay for a second-round pick, guys. And then we have to pay him a bunch of money. It's too much. I don't think that's a good idea. I have to argue against that one. Are you a Thunder fan? No, I'm not a Thunder fan. I'm not really a fan of any team, but if I had to pick one to be a fan of, I would probably say I'm a Mavericks fan. But I'm not really a fan of them either. I just would rather them win than any other team. Because I kind of feel compelled to root for somebody. But I'm just kind of a divorced fan until we get the Sonics back, to be perfectly honest with you. But if I had to pick one team, I would say probably the Mavericks. I don't really like Buffalo. I don't coached. They have a good defense, but I hate their quarterback, man. That guy sucks. Josh Allen is trash. Yeah, Kuzma sucks. They absolutely should have traded Kuzma instead. I don't think the Steelers will get to 10 wins. No. Yeah, Shervin. Allen had one of the worst ratings in the league on passes down the field. Like deep passes. And to me, that's a sign of a player who just isn't a quarterback who isn't going to be able to put your team over the top. Yeah, that's possible, JS, but I think Kuzma's trash, so yeah, anything to not have him be part of your team is, in my opinion, a positive.
Oh, Makimura Makoto wa doko ya? Ha? Nani yutonne o are?
Idea, Andrew. I know Dallas is supposed to be really good this year.
何のことやらさっぱり何様やねん目利くみたいにそら拳で聞けっちゅうことがあの子の居場所知っとってもこれひんやっちゃないな
Never. Cavaliers will never be good again. Ever. 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 Do I watch NFL? Of course I watch the NFL. What kind of what the hell? Are you insane? Oh, NHL. Okay, that makes way more sense. No, I'm not a big hockey fan. I might start this year a little bit, but I'm not a big hockey dude. I don't think the will that hopeless. The Brown. Oh my God, this guy has a gun. You motherfucker. Draft is in April, I think. I think the Browns will win like 7 because they'll have a better coach. I think they're gonna upgrade a little bit, but maybe they'll trade Odell Beckham. If they trade Odell Beckham, then I kind of feel like all bets are off. Whatever you want to say about Odell, he's a really good player. Yeah, the Combine is coming up pretty soon, so I want to start making videos before the Combine starts. How do you feel about Michael Pittman in the second round? Isn't Pittman really slow? I kind of don't like that. As far as I know, Pittman's 40 time is pathetic, so I'm not a fan of that.
せやったら親父の仲間やったとして俺らは親父はほんまや
He runs good routes, yeah, but I don't know. That not having any speed is just such a limiter, I feel like.
西谷はせやったらふざけとんのか待てふざけてビリケン
Hunter Bryant's probably going to be a first-round pick, so no, I don't want him. Cole Kmet, maybe, but I don't want to spend a high pick on a tight end, no.
賄賂でもそれはビリケンさん次第やいつも毘沙門橋よしその言葉信
No, the Seahawks don't need another safety. I don't need Anthony Harris. Not that Anthony Harris is a bad player. He's a great player, but we don't need another safety. Safety is one of the few positions I feel pretty good about. Yeah, Robert, that's one of the things that would make me pretty darn happy. There are other guys I would be okay with, but I want to move on from Justin Britt, and I want to move on from Joey Hunt. I want a new center. I know that. Because to me, Britt's time in the sun is over, and Joey Hunt is just too damn small. So we cannot go into 2020 with those guys as our centers. Excuse me. We play in the same division as like Aaron Donald and shit. We need better interior offensive linemen. I don't have a strong opinion on RJ Barrett. I know I like John Morant a little better. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with RJ Barrett. It's fine. Jaron Reed should not be paid that much money. If he actually wants to get paid big buck, then get somewhere else. He's not that good. I think Giannis, they built a really good team around him. More likely to win the NFC North next year, Vikings or Packers? I think the Packers are more likely to improve because they're going to get some new players and the Vikings can't really afford to, but man, I just don't think they're that good. So, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, Andrew. I don't know. That's a good question. I guess you may as well extend him, but I guess I don't know. I guess I probably would. Well, what if the Niners traded for Matthew Stafford and replaced him? I mean, I know that's impossible, but that would be terrifying to me. In my estimation, that would be kind of terrifying. But I think they're stuck with Garoppolo for one more year because of his contract. No, they can't trade Jimmy G. He's due too much money. Nobody's going to take him. Any team that trades for Jimmy Garoppolo right now is stupid. Oh yeah, Ron? That's cool. I don't blame you. I'll try to get into hockey when the Kraken start up, but I'm not super excited about it. I know that the team should be pretty good immediately because of the dispersal draft that the hockey has. Like the Golden Knights were really good right off the bat, I know that. Does this guy have a freaking taser? Yeah, I think Jimmy G will get cut next year, but I don't think they're going to cut him this year. I'd rather watch hockey. Golf or tennis, a little bit, but not very much, I gotta say. Yeah, okay, JS, that's fair enough. I don't know anything about hockey, so I'm just gonna have to take your word for that. Andrew, the kicker on the DC Defenders should be in the NFL. The kicker on the DC Defenders belongs in the NFL. He made a 55-yard field goal like it was nothing. I do not want to trade for Slay, no bro. I do not. It's too much. And Pete Carroll is probably capable of grooming a young rookie or Flowers or somebody else to be about as good as Darius Slay. It's not like Darius Slay's the greatest quarterback of all time. I don't know the name of the Dragons kicker, but whoever is the kicker on the Defenders is legit. Do the Penguins still have Crosby? Is he still in the league, or did concussions push him out of the league? Well, Siakam and Karl Anthony Towns both got hurt for a while, so not great, but they're alright. Okay, Crosby is still playing? Alright, I thought so. Everson Griffin, I would love him. I wonder how much he's gonna... Thoughts on PJ Walker? You mean the quarterback on the, you mean, the, who's he on? Who's PJ Walker the quarterback of? I mean, That's the kind of quarterback you need in this league right now, I think. Yeah, Houston. I have no idea who gives Clowney that money this offseason, but I don't feel like anybody should. He's a great player, but he's not the greatest defender in the league by any stretch of the imagination.
Majima Yutana. Omae, Nishitani no nanya? Sakki mo yuta yaro teki yatte. Yopparatton no ka?
A little bit, Andrew. I still need to do more, but I've done some. Rivers needs to retire. I don't buy those rumors. Why would anybody want to pick up Rivers when he was bad last year and can only get worse? Like, how is Rivers going to suddenly get better at football at this point?
Nishitani wa donna gaki yattaんや? 万引きのうまい赤ちゃんでな。幼稚園に入る頃にはすりと置き引きも覚えとったの。小学生でカツアゲ、中学生で。
I remember the Malice at the Palace. I was not watching it live though. I would not trade for Ryan Kerrigan. No, it's going to cost too much. Yeah, the Bears are going to sign some quarterback, or they're going to draft like Eason or something. Of those three, I guess I like Darnold the best. Yeah, Alex, I played all of the Arkham games. I think I have all of them. I know that I have Arkham Knight and Arkham Origins. I don't remember if I have Arkham Asylum and City or not, but I think I do. But I've beaten all of them. I liked Arkham Knight fine. Santi. I liked Arkham Knight fine. A lot of people didn't because it changed things from the earlier games, but I thought it was fine. Yeah, I always watch the Oscars, Andrew. I think the Oscars are really interesting. Especially lately because there have been so many upsets for Best Picture. I think Arkham Knight is the best one just because of the technological advances. I will say there is something to clearing out rooms in Asylum that cannot be matched. Not yet, Andrew. I'm still going to watch that, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, I really liked Parasite. Parasite was one of my favorite films of the year. Yeah, I've seen both those movies, Andrew. I've seen both those movies. I thought Ford versus Ferrari was good. I thought Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was great. My favorite movie of the year was The Irishman. My favorite TV show of all time is Seinfeld. In fact, I'll do a top 5 just off the top of my head. Number 1 is... Number 2 is Breaking Bad. Number 3 is Fargo. Number 4 is Mad Men. And number 5 is Better Call Saul. I have never watched a single episode of Doctor Who. I don't know very much about it, to be perfectly honest with you. I think Seinfeld will always be my number 1. I have never seen a single episode of The Office, Ron. I do not really about The Office. I know it's a very normie thing. I know normies a bit, but I'm not that interested. Friends is okay. I'm not really enthusiastic about it though. It's whatever. Oh, Andrew, I know who that is. I know who Tom Grossi is. I've seen a couple of his videos. My parents really liked How I Met Your Mother. It was a little too cornball for me. This humor was too corny. I couldn't really get into it. Friends is okay. I've never really seen The Office. Yeah, no bro, our division is going to be brutal next year. I'm not looking forward to our division next year. One second, guys. Let's see here. Favorite anime? I have not seen very many animes. Honestly, and I'm not even saying this one's that good, but like, I kind of like Sailor Moon, honestly. That one's that's mostly manga though, honestly. Like, not the anime itself is not that good, but the manga's alright. when I was a kid, I watched a lot of like, I think Inuyasha's okay. I liked Digimon a lot when I was a kid, no cap, but I don't know how well it holds up now. What movie that you've seen recently in the theater? Well, I saw Birds of Prey last week, and I thought it sucked. So, I guess Birds of Prey. I have never watched Lost, and yeah, Big Bang Theory. I have mixed thoughts on. It had a couple of moments of humor, but there's some things in there that I appreciate, but it's pretty obnoxious most of the time. Alright. Okay, so you cannot be the first striker against these kinds of guys. They dodge everything. Oh, shit. So I say that, and then I immediately try to dive in for an early strike on him. Oh, I thought I could get him when he was running towards me. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Oh! Where'd that come from, boy? Yeah, I have never seen Borat or Team America, Ron. So I don't know too much about that. Honestly, there aren't that many comedies that I really like. Like, my favorite comedy is probably Trading Places. I really like Big, if that's a comedy. To me, the funniest movies of this decade were The Wolf of Wall Street and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And neither of those movies are even comedies.
Ends up winner, Goro Majima! この強さは本物だ! Majima Goro 2連勝! まさかの展開に会場は興奮のるつぼと化しています。しかし謎のルーキーの快進撃も残念ながらここまでかもしれません。そう、次の試合ではついにあの男が登場です。リング上の撲殺数世界一、法では裁けない悪魔の拳、デッドバンチャー。デッドバンチャー。さあ、サンズの川を渡ることになるのは一体どちらだ。時間無制限、ルールなし。
Superbad was good. Yeah, I remember. I watched Superbad. Yeah, I know Wolf of Wall Street's nonfiction. I saw that movie in the theaters with my family, and I'll never forget when Jonah Hill starts talking about what he would do if his children were retarded. I thought my mom was going to die. She was laughing so hard. I thought my mom was going to die. It was that thing Jonah Hill was saying that, like, if he had kids and they grew up retarded, he would just set them free out in the middle of the jungle or something, and I thought my mom was going to die. Do you think we will win the West next year? Honestly, not really. I mean, I don't know. It's just getting tough. We can keep up in this division because of all the coaches that are, you know, all of the coaching disadvantages we have. Yeah, the schedule is good, but we still have to play our division twice. And if we can't win games in the division, how are we gonna win the division? You know? I'll believe it when I see it. The Rams are not going to be done. The Rams will maybe be average. That's possible. I could see the Rams being average again, but they're not going to be done. They're coached too well. And at the end of the day, Pete Carroll cannot stop that McVay offense for anything. Oh my god, how am I going to beat this guy? He has so much HP, and it's so hard to even land a hit on him. Are you kidding me? I need some heat, man. Alright, there we go. But yeah, don't think the Rams are just going to lay down or anything. They're not. That's not how this works at all. Yeah, Ron, I kind of agree. And I'm worried about this Cardinals thing, man. Our defense is already kind of slow. How are we going to deal with Kyler Murray? Especially if Murray gets better. Murray wasn't even that good last year. No beat on it. It's too early to say anything about Kingsbury, man, and Kingsbury did some stuff last year that I like. He's got some stuff to prove, I know that, but I could see him actually becoming a thing. Well, in fairness, Kyler was a rookie, and he was on a bad team. I mean, man, these fighting segments really suck sometimes. It's like the controller is not responsive at all. That's the one thing in these combat parts that gets me mad. Like, I'll push X and he just doesn't kick back. Get up, you dumb bitch. Yeah, Buddha Baker got abused in a lot of the games that I watched, to be perfectly honest. I mean, not that I dislike him or anything. I think he's probably going to be a good player for a long time, but is Patrick Peterson even good enough for him? Because I know Patrick Peterson isn't even good at football anymore.
誕生しました。その名はマジマゴロだ。 Congratulations ゴロマジマ。
いい腕やな。こないに盛り上がったん久しぶりや。どうや、今度からちょいちょいリング温めてくれへんか。金は払うで。
俺は高いで。
嫌やな、お金の話ばっかり。
そないなことより言われた通り参照したいんや。あんたの約束。
分かっとる。ついてき。
Alright guys, I'm probably going to jump off stream now. I just wanted to actually do a stream after the Dragons game, and I wanted to discuss some stuff because it had been a while since I streamed, but I'm going to go ahead and kill it now, I think. I'm going to keep playing off stream for a little bit, but maybe I'll play it, I don't know, but I do kind of want to do some work on video. I just want to take care of some stuff, so see you guys later. Go Hawks. Hope you guys had fun, and more videos coming soon.